In this video, we will cover the new release of 25 Live, called 25 Live Pro. We will focus on the look and feel of 25 Live Pro and how to navigate this new release. Let's begin. In order to sign into 25 Live Pro, click the Sign In button in the upper right portion of the application. You will be redirected to Emory's single sign-on page, where you will need your Emory NetID and password. Since Emory requires dual authentication, select the method that you want to use as to dual authenticate. If you do not know how to use dual authentication, contact your 25 Live administrator. Once authenticated, you will see either the main dashboard for 25 Live Pro or the search dashboard for 25 Live Pro. You are currently viewing the main dashboard of 25 Live Pro. As you can see, the main dashboard of 25 Live Pro is virtually identical to the main dashboard of the classic version of 25 Live. For that reason, we will focus on the search dashboard of 25 Live Pro. In order to view the search dashboard of 25 Live Pro, click the Go to Search button. The purpose of the search dashboard is to allow users to search for objects in 25 Live Pro. There are 5 types of objects that can be searched for in 25 Live. Click the drop-down in the Search Object section as to see the types that can be searched for. In this case, you see that we have events, locations, organizations, resources, and tasks. For this video, let's select the object locations. This tells 25 Live Pro that we're looking for locations within 25 Live. Next, let's select the search that 25 Live Pro will execute in order to find those locations for us. This is done by clicking the drop-down in the Save Searches section. In this section, all of the searches that are available for users of 25 Live will fall under one of 4 different headings. The first heading is Predefined Groups. The search that can be found under Predefined Groups will be your starred locations. The next heading, your starred searches. Any searches that you mark as your favorite are referred to as starred in 25 Live, and typically anything that you make starred will have a yellow star next to it. The next heading under the Save Searches section will be all of your searches. These are searches that users have created for 25 Live. Notice the star next to the search name is not yellow but white, denoting that it is not a favorite or it's not starred. And finally, the last heading will be public searches. These are locations that everyone on campus has the ability to view and to request. This particular heading will be very useful for users of 25 Live, particularly if a user is not familiar with all the spaces that are available on Emory's campus. Let's select one of the searches. Let's select Baldwin Hall. 25 Live Pro returns all of the spaces associated with the Baldwin Hall search. The first view that is shown is the list view, which will list all of those spaces within the Baldwin Hall search. Additional information is provided, such as the formal name, the category for which the space falls under, features for that particular space, the layouts for that particular space, and the max capacity. The next view that we can choose will be the calendar view. The calendar view will display all of the events that are occurring in those spaces that were returned by the Baldwin Hall search in a calendar format. And lastly, let's select the availability view. The availability view will return a grid showing the events that are occurring in the Baldwin Hall spaces based on the time that the event is occurring. This is a very useful view as to determine what hours will be available for spaces within Baldwin Hall. This concludes the introduction to 25 Live Pro. For access to additional online tutorials, contact your 25 Live administrators.